everyone, it's Jada here. I had a bit of a weird day today, so I kind of wanted to just sit and talk. I am about to be 26 soon, and my life is not where I wanted it to be. It's not necessarily in a bad spot, but it's just not what I pictured where I would be. I thought by now I'd have a career and a job set up to the point where I wouldn't have to worry about what I'd be doing. But instead, I don't. And that's terrifying for somebody who plans every micro detail of their existence. So the reason why this brought this on is I went to my cousin's baby shower today, and everybody was asking the stereotypical question that I always get, which is, well, when are you having a baby? When are you getting married? When are you gonna get engaged? When is life going to happen to you? And it made me realize, why do we put so much pressure on anybody? It was really daunting to kind of realize that I am simultaneously so far behind, but also very happy with my life. But I kind of wanted to just answer some questions, especially I feel like that every 20-something-year-olds kind of maybe get or just should know about. So let's go through them. The first question is, do the people I surround myself with bring me to life? Are your friends taking steps forwards, or are they still playing beer pong in the basement? Do you leave hanging out with your friends feeling anxious or alive? I think that's a really interesting question. I'm quite happy with the people I have in my life. I don't think most of them drag me down. There are definitely times where they exhaust me, but I also am just a person who gets exhausted very easily. A lot of my friends bring me quite a lot of joy, and I'm starting to kind of learn more and more to appreciate the simpler moments in life. Like, I look really fondly on a conversation that I was having with my good friend. We just sat outside and we just didn't push a moment. We just kind of let momentum happen and we just talked. And the same thing with the same friend. We were just in the kitchen. I was making chocolate chip cookies for my friend and my cousin, and I could see something was going on, but I couldn't pick what it was. And so I just asked, if you want to talk, like, I'm here, but what's going on? And we genuinely talked for 2 hours straight, and it was the most, depressing conversation. But I look back on those quite often because it brings me such a level of joy. I think some friends, because I'm in this weird bracket where a lot of my friends are, 23, 24, 25, 26. Like, we're all in that weird in between of, like, some of us are still leaving high school friends, some of us are getting engaged and getting married and having kids or having those conversations. And so we're all at very jarring different points in our life. But I'm very happy with the friends I have, and more so I'm happy with how my friends work with me. It can be difficult sometimes, but I'm very happy with them. So the next question is, who inspires me the most? Think about the one person you most want to emulate. Who is it? Now, what is it about their story or character that draws you to them? I think the person who inspires me the most, it's kind of hard. I don't think I have a person who inspires me the most anymore. I think for a long time I would always be like, oh, this person inspires me and this person inspires me. But the more and more that I kind of chose a person to be my inspiration, the more and more I felt like I was trying to be them. And I don't think it's necessarily bad to pick somebody to be inspired by, but I just want to live my life. My life is weird and difficult and complicated, and a journey that I'm still working on and figuring out. So trying to pick somebody else to emulate, to try and be similar to, makes no sense. There are different aspects in people that inspire me. My partner will forever be an inspiration and a role model to me, but I don't want to be like him. There are elements that I used to wish for so hard, and I not hated, but I never quite understood why I could never get to that level. And the moment I stopped trying to be like him and keep embracing who I am and the fact that I'm still trying to figure out who I am, really showed me that we're not that different. A good friend of mine told me this. She went, "I love when you two bicker because it is the most safe, comfortable bickering ever. Because I know for a fact there's no maliciousness. It is simply two friends arguing about some basic shit, and I love when you do it." Because my partner and I, we do not bicker about things. But when it comes to gaming, we bicker like there's no tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, we are friends. And I think that's really inspiring. I like to think that in a all about me fit way, where we want to live the love life and the life that we live so that people can be inspired and realize that you can have a pure love that is chaotic and is fun and is challenging, but in all the best ways possible. The next question is, what are my favorite stories? What are your top 3 movies? Is there a common thread that runs through them? My top 3 movies have been relatively the same. It has been The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Bucket List, and The Little Mermaid. Now, the running theme through them is, it's okay to be different. It's okay to run around and figure out who you are. It is okay to live your life with friends by your side. But at the end of the day, you gotta learn to put yourself first. Because if you don't, it is exhausting. It is debilitating when you hit the end of the road and you are beyond exhausted. I love movies, animes, TV shows, cartoons, whatever. Song lyrics, songs, musicals, operas, because they're all stories. That's why I love reading. Life is filled with so many stories and adventures. I'll never get through them all, but I'm so excited every time I get to find a new one. It makes me happy. The next question is, what do I want to live with me? Before you start thinking about living with someone else, do you even want to live with yourself? If you open up your closet doors and face your demons. I think this is a very interesting question. I perpetually have demons that I've learned to tango with. I haven't necessarily said goodbye to a lot of them. And some of them I don't think will ever leave. But there are a lot of them where I've kicked them out. They've spent their time here and I've had enough of them and I've kicked them out. Does that mean I see them from time to time? Potentially. But I like that I can sit in silence by myself. I like that I can be in my own space and not feel like my existence is a burden anymore. I used to really think that me existing was too much, and that everything I did was a burden to somebody. But it's not. And I think that's the most beautiful thing that I've learned. And more so, I actually feel like I have learned to fight a lot of these demons because I live with my partner. He is the greatest human being to ever exist. He loves me more than I can ever quantify. But more so, he loves me even when the demons come back, even when I'm dancing with the devil, because he knows that I'll get through it. What more could I ask for? The next question is, do I love for my insecurities or do I love for my strengths? So what is the difference? Loving from your insecurities demands from others. Loving from your strengths gives to them. I always have loved from my strengths. And I think I had gotten to the point where I had loved so much of my strengths that it kind of became my insecurity. I constantly was wanting to appease everybody, love everybody, be there for them. I wanted to be their ride or die until it broke me. It pushed me to my limits and more. I like to think, and I know this, I love too much. I definitely used to love too much. I loved more than I cared to admit, and when everybody took it from me, I became less than nothing. So now I've had to love with a balance. Where am I right with talent and where do I quickly deflate? We all have talent, and we all have loads of non-talent we keep trying to transform into talent. I think my talent, honestly, for a lot of things is in being very supportive. I'm a support through and through in gaming and real life. I am always there no matter what. But I deflate when it comes to multiple social situations and not enough downtime in between. But a talent of mine is listening. Where I deflate is social cues, but that's the tism, so yeah, you win some, you lose some. One of my favourite hobbies, things I do for fun, and is it something that I can leverage into career or product? My hobbies are reading and self-care. I really value self-care, especially the more and more I've learned about myself, the more I need it. My hobbies are to watch shows and movies, to play games, but only when I feel comfortable to do so. I don't necessarily want to make self-care into my career, but could I make that help me into my future? Sure. But I want to be happy. And if the hobbies I do make me happy, that will help with my career. What's the main thing that's holding me back? Is it addiction, anxiety attacks, depression, obsessions, drinking? What is it? I'm very thankful I don't have a lot of vices. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I don't even really drink coffee. I drink tea. But a lot of things that hold me back, unfortunately, are my mental health, my anxiety, my depression, my autism, my fibromyalgia, my PTSD. All of that stuff can hold me back, but it doesn't stop me from doing things. It just makes things a little bit more challenging, a little bit more cryptic, a little bit harder to push sometimes. Sometimes I have to stop, take a breather, and then I can keep pushing. Luckily, I've gotten a lot better with my anxiety. My depression I do pretty well with. My OCD tendencies, my autism, I have to hold hands with. My PTSD is pretty much at a minimum. I'll take that from where I was 4 years ago. when I found out I had a lot of these. Because I'll tell you right now, that first year alone was the most difficult year of my life. And I did a fair chunk of it by myself. I'll take that. What are my negotiables and non-negotiables? What are you willing to give up and what are you going to cling to? I am very much non-negotiable with cheating, with lying, and I mean big lies, not like fucking white lies, like constant repetitive lying for stuff that is not necessary. My non-negotiables are hurting my family and friends and who I deem in my protection circle. I can be negotiable on a lot of things, but family, who I deem worthy to protect, and my morals cannot be negotiable. I have changed a lot about myself to be negotiable for everyone else in my life. My morals and my inner circle will never be negotiable. And it's as simple as that. Next question is, what breaks my heart? I'm very thankful I don't have a lot that I regret in my life. There is one thing or person who breaks my heart, especially every time we talk. I have a very close friend, depending who you ask. He was my best friend for a decade, and a part of me still wants to call him my best friend. But circumstances changed that. And while I wish I could see him and hang out with him and talk to him, that's not the reality we unfortunately live in. And I don't know if I caused that or if it just happened. But whenever something big happens in my life, or I'm at my lowest, or at my highest, I always want to tell him. He's the first person that I want to reach out and talk to. He's the only person in my life that I still regard as my best friend. And the fact that I cannot talk to him the way I used to talk to him breaks me. And it used to break me every single day. And now I just have to pretend like it's okay. I have to just move on with life and pretend that the knife in my heart doesn't twist every time he sends me a message. Because it seems like he acts like everything's okay while I'm stabbing the knife further and further, hoping it will come out and not hurt anymore. I will always have a soft spot for him. He's my best friend. We've dreamt of life and what we would do when we were older, and the fact that those dreams are becoming a reality and I'm having to be parasocially watching it hurts. So that's what breaks my heart on a daily basis. When I get to a day before I turn 30, what is one thing I would want to have accomplished? Well, I mean being engaged, but other than being engaged, it will be 2030. I hope by then I have some sort of stream of revenue coming in that I am happy with. I love being supportive and being somebody people can rely on. And so when I feel like a constant burden, it becomes very tricky. I want to be somebody that my partner can lean on and not worry that I'm going to crumble. And that's a tricky thing to do when the world is run by money and you may not always have the most strong mental fortitude or physical build. It's hard. But I'm going to try my best to continue to be the person that he is proud of. And continue to be the person that I am proud of. Because it takes time. And that is okay. It's hard to be in your 20s. It is the most weird, difficult time in your life because everybody is doing something but simultaneously doing nothing at the same time, and I don't quite understand where to start, but I know we end up more or less in the same spot. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope this was an interesting video. Let me know if you've got any other questions for me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.